Hey, what's up YouTube? Fritz Jones Investing back with another video, and today we're taking a first look at the test drive of the Lucid Air by the CEO Peter Rawlinson. Now, because of audio issues and copyright issues, I'm unable to release the audio to you guys, but I'll be basically summarizing everything that the CEO is saying and my thoughts on the vehicle. So let's get into it. So these are kind of my first thoughts on the vehicle. I think it's very beautiful, very well designed. I love the interior of the vehicle, the panoramic sunroofs. And this is the CEO. He's driving through California right now. He's going to drive over to San Francisco, and then he's going to drive through the countryside. So you'll be able to see some scenery of that in this particular video. Looking at the interior, I love the driver-centric focus of the gauge cluster, how modern it looks, and also the middle screen. So you can see him driving over the bridge into San Francisco. And the first thing he talks about is the handling of the vehicle, which he really likes, and the regenerative braking, which is at a 0.3 in their sports mode. Now, comparing this to Tesla, which is only 0.9, you get a 58% increase, which is going to allow the vehicle to harvest more electricity when it decelerates. And he talks about the ride quality, which he dubs as fantastic. Now, basically, with electric vehicles, you're able to adjust the suspension to your liking, but the vehicle also reads the road conditions and adjusts accordingly, so you'll be able to get a much smoother ride. Now, I think Peter Rawlinson is kind of taking a jab at Tesla and other EV makers by saying that no one has perfected the ride quality of the vehicle, and he talks about how the Lucid Air is very agile. Peter Rawlinson also talks about the car being a sports car and a sedan, whereas a lot of reviewers of the Tesla had just akin the car to just basically a sedan and not necessarily a sports car as well. Now, I do like this portion of the video. Peter Rawlinson talks about the jitteriness of the suspension going up the hill and how it could be improved. I love his honesty. Instead of just saying the car is perfect as is, he recommends improvements to the technology that could possibly make the ride quality even better, which is going to produce more quality satisfaction from its customers. So for the Lucid Air driving through San Francisco, we didn't really get to see that much city coverage. I think he did that to protect the identity of the vehicle. Now he's talking about riding past the Bucks Cafe, which is a classic cafe in which he held a lot of early meetings and also added new members to his team. And he's driving around in the countryside in this portion of the video. So this is Peter Rawlinson pulling up to the parking spot and parking his vehicle. Now, I think he did a terrible job. I think he could have went up definitely a little bit further, and he's acting like his parking is perfect. Now, he's talking about the acceleration, which looks very quick and crisp through the vehicle. He does recommend that there is an increase in the feedback loop between the accelerator to the torque mount. I think there's possibly a little bit of lag behind that, and he wants to improve that. So I like his recommendation for continuing to improve the vehicle. Now, one of the drawbacks of driving in California is you get a lot of scenery. However, you also have a lot of traffic. So he talks about in this portion of the video how he was unable to kind of fully test out the maximum proportion of this vehicle because there was so much traffic. However, he does talk about the vehicle's handling and the suppleness of the suspension, which is very great. And it's equal to that they tested out in the prototypes. Peter Rawlinson is also testing out the steering, which he dubs as very nice and very compact. Which shows that the vehicle can handle itself very well, even through the windy roads of California. Now, in this final portion of the test drive of the Lucid Air, Peter Rawlinson talks about how this vehicle is unlike any kind of vehicle that he's ever driven before. He's the CEO, he's supposed to say that, but I truly believe that electric vehicles are changing the world for the better with their instant acceleration, their implementation of zero emissions, and also their regenerative braking. So I believe in the future of electric vehicles. And we can see this final shot of the Lucid Air driving out into the sunset. Very beautiful shot there. Now, in this next video, Peter Rawlinson is talking to a potential customer who really loves the vehicle. He's asking where he can get one, and Peter Rawlinson tells him that this vehicle is a pre-production model, which is supposed to be released in the spring of 2021. Now, Peter Rawlinson does tout a range of 500 miles, so I believe this vehicle is the Lucid Air Dream Edition, which is going to cost well over $100,000. I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the Lucid Air and the company? Are you investing in the company? I'm currently investing with the CCIV SPAC, which is hopefully going to merge with Lucid Air in the near future. So I'll be very excited to see where this company can go, and I thank you for watching the video today. I'll catch you next time.